Picture this, it's 2025 and the job market is a battlefield. Automation's taken over, AI's calling the shots, and the skills that got you hired a decade ago, they're obsolete. But here's the kicker. There's a set of skills that can make any man unstoppable, no matter the industry, no matter the chaos. Welcome to 8 skills every man needs for 2025 jobs. A deep dive into the tools you need to not just survive, but dominate in this brave new world. Over the next 18 minutes, we're breaking down the abilities that will keep you ahead of the curve. From mastering tech to owning your emotional game. Stick around because by the end, you'll have a blueprint to future-proof your career and redefine what it means to be a man in 2025. Let's dive in. The world of work in 2025 is unlike anything we've seen before. Technology's moving at warp speed. Think AI running entire supply chains, virtual reality reshaping offices, and blockchain disrupting finance. But it's not just tech. Cultural shifts, remote work, and global competition mean the old playbook for success is dead. Men today need to be adaptable, resilient, and versatile to thrive. The good news? The right skills can make you indispensable. The first skill every man needs is digital literacy. This isn't about being a coder, though that helps. It's about understanding the digital tools that power modern work. From navigating cloud-based platforms like Google Workspace to leveraging AI tools for data analysis, digital literacy is the foundation of any job in 2025. Picture a guy who can seamlessly use project management software like Asana, automate repetitive tasks with Zapier, or even troubleshoot basic cybersecurity issues. He's not a tech wizard, but he's fluent in the language of the digital age. This fluency gives him an edge whether he's in marketing, construction, or entrepreneurship. In a world where tech is the backbone of every industry, being digitally illiterate is like showing up to a gunfight with a butter knife. Start small. Take free courses on platforms like Coursera or YouTube to master tools relevant to your field. The key is to stay curious and keep learning because tech evolves faster than you can blink. Next up is critical thinking. In 2025, information overload is a real problem. We're bombarded with data, opinions, and algorithms pushing narratives. The man who can cut through the noise and make smart decisions is gold. Critical thinking means analyzing information objectively, questioning assumptions, and solving problems with clarity. Imagine a manager faced with a supply chain crisis. Instead of panicking or following the crowd, he digs into the data, weighs options, and finds a workaround that saves the company thousands. This skill isn't just for white-collar jobs. A tradesman troubleshooting a faulty machine or a freelancer negotiating a contract needs the same sharp reasoning. Critical thinking is about asking why and how before acting. To build it, practice skepticism. Don't take headlines or reports at face value. Break problems into smaller parts, test solutions, and learn from failures. In a world drowning in misinformation, the man who thinks clearly is a beacon of value. The third skill is adaptability. The job market in 2025 is a moving target. Industries pivot overnight. Think renewable energy booming while fossil fuels fade, or e-commerce morphing with augmented reality shopping. The man who thrives is the one who can pivot with the times. Adaptability isn't about abandoning your principles. It's about being flexible in how you apply them. Picture a graphic designer who learns 3D modeling when clients demand immersive visuals, or a factory worker who upskills to operate AI-driven machinery. These guys don't resist change, they embrace it. To cultivate adaptability, step out of your comfort zone regularly. Take on projects that scare you, learn skills outside your wheelhouse, and stay open to feedback. The world rewards those who evolve, and in 2025, standing still is a death sentence. Let's talk about the fourth skill, emotional intelligence. Gone are the days when being a stoic, emotionless man was the ideal. In 2025, workplaces value connection, collaboration, and empathy. Emotional intelligence, EQ, is the ability to understand and manage your emotions while reading and influencing others. It's the guy who diffuses a tense team meeting with a well-timed joke, or the leader who listens to his crew's concerns before making a call. EQ is critical in a world where remote work and diverse teams are the norm. Misunderstandings via Zoom or cultural clashes can tank projects, but a man with high EQ navigates these with ease. Think of a salesman who senses a client's hesitation and adjusts his pitch, or a manager who motivates a struggling employee without micromanaging. To boost your EQ, practice active listening. Really hear what people say without planning your response. Reflect on your emotional triggers and work on staying calm under pressure. In a hyper-connected world, the man who masters human connection stands out. The fifth skill is communication. In 2025, it's not enough to have great ideas. You need to articulate them clearly, whether in a Slack message, a virtual presentation, or a face-to-face pitch. Communication is about more than words. It's about tone, body language, and context. The man who can explain complex ideas simply, persuade without being pushy, and inspire action is a rare asset. Imagine a contractor who wins a big project because he clearly outlines his plan to clients, or a coder who translates tech jargon into terms a CEO understands. In a world of remote work and global teams, miscommunication is costly. To sharpen this skill, practice storytelling. Whether it's a work report or a personal anecdote, make it engaging. Record yourself speaking to catch filler words or weak delivery. And don't neglect writing. Crisp emails and reports are as vital as verbal skills. The man who communicates with precision and charisma opens doors others can't. Now let's dive into the sixth skill, financial literacy. In 2025, economic volatility is the name of the game. Inflation, crypto swings, and gig economy shifts mean every man needs to understand money. Not just earning it, but managing and growing it. Financial literacy is about budgeting, investing, and planning for the long haul. Picture a freelancer who negotiates higher rates because he knows his market value, or a young professional who invests in index funds to build wealth over time. This skill isn't just for finance bros, it's for every man. A mechanic who saves for new tools or a teacher who avoids debt traps is just as financially literate. Start by tracking your income and expenses. Apps like Unabi can help. Learn the basics of investing through free resources like Investopedia or podcasts like The Money Guy Show. Understand taxes, retirement plans, and how to spot scams. In a world where financial mistakes are brutal, the man who masters money secures his freedom. The seventh skill is problem solving. Every job in 2025, from carpentry to AI research, demands creative solutions. Problems are inevitable. Supply shortages, software bugs, client disputes. But the man who tackles them head-on is invaluable. Problem solving combines critical thinking, creativity, and grit. Think of a logistics worker who reroutes deliveries during a storm, or a marketer who pivots a failing campaign with a bold new angle. This skill shines in high-pressure moments. To develop it, embrace challenges instead of dodging them. Break big problems into smaller steps. Brainstorm multiple solutions and test them systematically. Learn from industries outside your own. Cross-pollination sparks innovation. And don't fear failure. Each misstep teaches you how to solve better next time. In a world that's one crisis away from chaos, the problem solver is the guy everyone turns to. Finally, the eighth skill is lifelong learning. In 2025, knowledge has a short shelf life. Platforms like Udemy, LinkedIn Learning, or even YouTube offer endless resources. Join communities, Reddit forums, X discussions, or local meetups to swap knowledge. The key is consistency. Dedicate even 30 minutes a day to learning something new. In a world where stagnation equals obsolescence, the man who keeps growing is untouchable. Let's bring it all together. The job market of 2025 is a wild ride, exciting, unpredictable, and full of opportunity for those who prepare. Digital literacy keeps you fluent in the tools of the trade. Critical thinking cuts through the noise. Adaptability lets you pivot with the times. Emotional intelligence builds stronger connections. Communication makes your ideas shine. Financial literacy secures your future. Problem solving turns chaos into opportunity. And lifelong learning ensures you're never left behind. These aren't just skills. They're the building blocks of a man who's ready for anything. But here's the real talk. Mastering these skills isn't easy. It takes discipline, time, and a willingness to step into the unknown. Start small. Pick one skill, maybe digital literacy or communication, and commit to improving it for 30 days. Track your progress, celebrate wins, and don't beat yourself up over setbacks. The world of 2025 doesn't care about your excuses, but it rewards those who show up and do the work. These skills aren't just about jobs. They're about building a life of purpose, independence, and impact. So what's your next step? Which of these skills are you already strong in and which need work? Drop a comment below. Let's get real and talk about how you're preparing for 2025. If this video hit home, smash that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell for more content on leveling up as a man. This channel's all about giving you the tools to thrive, so stick around for what's next. Until then, keep grinding, keep growing, and I'll see you in the next one.